My name is Vosk and you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I love mining and I'm still mining over $100 a day with different cryptocurrency mining rigs. And I have since moved some of my farm, downsized it a bit, working on the next solar mining farm build out. So I have a lot of things in motion. But today I'm just going to focus on the mining profitability of ASIC miners, application specific integrated circuit miners. These are purpose-built machines. All they do is mine cryptocurrencies. You look at the background, you can see that, ASIC miners have been in the plan, been in the design. The second video ever uploaded to the channel was reviewing an ASIC miner. So I think this stuff's a really fun, incredible way to earn passive income mining cryptocurrencies. So today we're going to be looking at some of the most profitable mining rigs out right now. And we're also going to be reviewing my real world mining profitability that goes into this. But before that, we're going to be reviewing 10 seconds of tails, our resident Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, and just the most absolute beautiful pup in the world and the best miner at VoskCoin. Before we jump into today's video, I want to take a quick moment to talk about today's video sponsor, and that's going to be Astra. And they're aiming to triple your passive income earning. But like, whoa, what does that mean, right? So redistribution of BNB, they're a buyback token and also reflection. 0% to charity or marketing address, so 100% of their coins, taxes, and transactions stay with the community. They have automatic burns, at 3% going to the liquidity pool, an anti-dump function, and they have had an audit completed by TechRate. They have liquidity locked. So they're claiming that they're going to be rug free. Not financial advice, do your own research, not endorsing them, link out in the video description below. So we cycled through the list. You see up and coming miners at the top up there. You see the Antminer E9 supposed to be pulling 170 bucks a day at a residential electric rate. You see the InnoSilicon A11 that still just eludes me, pulling 110 bucks a day. The Antminer L7, $110, which will soon become the king of script mining. But please understand that this is a massive mining rig that is incredibly power hungry. It's a relatively efficient miner, but more so it's just like a straight up powerful miner. Some people misunderstand that. They're going to make as many as they can, but there are, and this is what some people don't know this, but like there are actually a lot of chip shortages in China and other areas of the world. And I'm not going to get into the whole political thing or whatever, but the fact of the matter is that I talked to some of these manufacturers, I talked to a lot of these distributors, they're all saying the same thing. They can barely get the chips they need to make this stuff. And as soon as they do, they make it, they ship it out, and the demand is still insanely high, even though the crypto market has cooled off some. I mean, you buy a device for a couple $1,000s, several $1,000s, and it makes $10, $100 a day in mining profitability in cryptocurrency assets that hopefully will appreciate absolutely, I think, in the long term, medium term, and hopefully in the short term. I mean, that's still crazy. That's unprecedented outside of cryptocurrency. So you best believe the crypto mining here is ushering in the digital era of money, a financial revolution, and really just bringing power back to the people. But I'm getting a little excited. We'll jump back to the list. Please understand that you do not live and die by these calculators. ASIC Miner Value has listed scam miners before and bad resellers, so they are not a perfect source here by any means. Some people think that just because I show this site that I live and die by it. Absolutely not. Why do you think this whole video is about real world mining profitability? It's called boots on the ground, son. It's the most important thing in the world ever in relation to anything. So with that in mind, let me take you on a little tour. But first, let me take you on a quick tour of this video guide. It's how to set up the electricity. Shout out to the electrician that made a funny comment talking to me like, dude, stop calling it electric. It's electricity. All right. Electricity I always say like electric for like shorter slang or out of habit, but this is a video guide walk you through the basics of setting up proper electricity for mining out of your home. It's important, and it's probably one of the best videos we've put out recently. So we look at the Goldshell HS5. This one's an interesting mining rig. We have a full video review on that miner as well, and that's going to be the case. I'll touch on that in this video, but we're not going to dive real deep into like the specs of these miners. But the interesting thing about this is that it mines the Handshake HNS coin on its version of Blake 2B, and it also mines Sia coin on their Blake 2B Sia coin mining algorithm. The mining profitability is different here. It's less profitable to mine Sia, but it consumes less energy. So because my garage is actually overheating because my cooling setup is inadequate when it's 100 degrees outside, I'm deciding to forego a couple bucks so I can run more mining rigs for different coins because it uses over 1,000 less watts. And please understand, the more watts you consume, the more energy that you're gonna have to dissipate. I am auto dumping these Sia coins thanks to Catalyst over here, and you can see the transaction records there. So we could just grab the latest one. It's doing this about every 2 days. So basically every day, just with the Sia coin dumping from this miner, we're seeing, I mean, what is that? So 15, 17, we're seeing like 17 bucks. Pretty easy math. So did you want another DeFi token? Well, if you did, or you didn't, too bad. There's another one. It's called Cash Ape Rise, and you may find it familiar to the Everrise token that we reviewed previously that has inspired a lot of projects, or developers I should say, to ape in and fork it and make their own version. But they claim to be the first DeFi peer-to-peer fuel utility token. They're going to be introducing the first staking on DeFi that does not only rely on buy and sell. You could be the lucky one, grab and start earliest. Buy once and gain indefinitely. It's really that easy, apparently. Not financial advice. Proceed at your own risk. Exercise caution. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. And we do not endorse this project. Just to be clear on that, they are the sponsor of today's video. So they already had an audit by Solid Proof, which that was good to see. But they have apparently ordered an audit from Certic, and if you don't know, that's like a $100,000 audit. That's a lot to spend. But let's check out their tokenomics. 5% goes to a private sale, 10% goes to the team, and 85% goes to a Unicrypt pre-sale, and some of that will become liquidity. So what blockchain, right? Because that's always something you probably want to know, because a lot of different tokens are launching on different blockchains these days. So Cash Ape Rise is a Binance Smart Chain token. How did you guess that? So the Binance Smart Chain token is a fork of Ethereum, runs on proof of stake. We've got full video guides on what it is, how to set up the wallets and use it and participate. There are some very popular projects that are on the Binance Smart Chain. For better and worse, there's SafeMoon. Cash Ape Rise doesn't just have a website, my friends. They've got a Twitter too. I'll link it out below and you can follow them there. Or you could head over to their Telegram group, where only the smartest conversations happen. So maybe you're like, well, I want to meet the team, man. I want to see the faces behind it. Too bad it's an anonymous team, and please understand, what that potentially entails here. But the good news is I'm linking out their website down in the video description below. You can jump in there. You can learn more about this project. You can check them out on PooCoin. You can see their chart and also their massive supply quantity of tokens, because everybody, 1 billion wasn't enough. We got to take it to trillions, quadrillions, and quadrillions, and whatever else. I'm just trying to get that many subs. And the other miner that I've been really excited to talk about, and I'm still waiting for my edition, and some other people are getting their Tails edition Goldshell mini Doge miners before me, which is crazy, killing me. Hurt my feelings. But basically, this is just a mini script miner. I think it's really cool if you're like, well, what's the first miner I should get? I want a beginner mining rig. I want a small mining rig. I want a quiet mining rig. I want a cheap mining rig. I want a mining rig that doesn't use a bunch of power. It's this. We partner with them to bring this to market. It is not at any kind of upcharge at all. So this is the same price as their normal mini Doge. I'm not trying to shill it. You buy whatever you want. They have other miners available, but they're actually all sold out. We were able to secure a big batch of these to hopefully bring more to the Voscoin community. But some people still want to be mean in the comments and say that I'm like shilling this or whatever else. It's just like, I remember that on our previous collaboration, people were mad that we didn't secure more miners. So this time we secured more miners, and now people are like, "Vos, you shilling your miner, dude." And I'm like, man, I just can't win. I'm super proud of this. This is an incredible opportunity. No one else has ever collaborated on a miner release. We've now collaborated on 3 different miner releases. I'm so excited. I'm so proud, and I think it's one of the biggest achievements for me personally. Just the Voscoin community, because like this wouldn't be happening without all of you guys. So this whole Voscoin miner is a reflection on us as a whole, as a community, and I think that's so cool and incredible. And anybody who hates on that, they're just not a real community member, is really what it comes down to. But thanks for contributing to my burnout. But we've got a full video guide on this miner, what it is and everything about it. Looking at the recent mining profitability, pulling about 64 cents, and then after that about $9 in Doge. But that the Doge is not daily. Daily we're seeing about like $2.50 in Dogecoin. And so realistically it's pulling like $3 a day, but for a miner that costs $700, that's actually a very good return. If you don't think that's a good return, you're very too much spoiled by bull markets, in my opinion. I've got some Ethereum ASIC miners, and again, we're not talking about the GPU stuff today, entirely focused on ASIC mining. And with that, we're going to be looking at pulling 0.032 Ethereum a day, or 0.0327 here took for the example, and at Ethereum's current price, that's about $65. And that is with a hash rate of almost a gigahash a second, 985 registering poolside. This is 2 InnoSilicon A10s. Yep, another video review on that. Preferably the 6 and 7 gigabyte models are much better. The 6 gigabyte models has just been consistently hashing higher. It's got more longevity there. Definitely the better miner that I have here and that I would recommend. Then we're mining some good old-fashioned Bitcoin with the Canaan Avalon Miner 1246. Yep, another video review guide on that one if you want to check that one out specifically. That one's pulling about $24 a day when you convert the 0.00075 BTC to USDs. So that kind of rounds out the basics. We have a couple other miners, but we're just going to focus on those. The more interesting ones, the ones that are more readily available. I don't like really pointing to used miners. A lot of the used miners are from the previous bull run. People have a hard time finding those, sourcing them. Speaking of that, Coin Mining Central does help us source our miners. So if you want to check them out as an ASIC miner reseller, you can do that, as well as Compass, who we show in the beginning of every video. They sponsored all the videos on the Voscoin YouTube channel this month. And so Compass also has a VIP package going on right now. You can learn more about their VIP bundle. 434 remaining, 434 Charlottesville, my man, at the time of recording this video. So that really sums it up, guys. That's just kind of the overview, the basics. That's where we're at. Mining is obviously still super profitable. Coin prices, even though they pulled back some, are still incredible. People forget that a $30,000 Bitcoin is incredible compared to, say, a $5,000 Bitcoin, which was high, an all-time high at one point before as well. So do I think it's too late to get into mining? Absolutely not. Mining rig prices are coming down now to match some of the decrease in mining profitability, the decrease in demand. The whole crackdown on Chinese mining farms has dropped Bitcoin mining hash rate significantly, and thus dropped the mining difficulty, which means that mining Bitcoin became much more profitable recently, which we recently talked about. But the fact of the matter is that It's still very profitable. If you've got the gear, make sure it's hashing away. If you want to get into this, I don't think it's too late, but please understand, proceed at your own risk. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. If all the crypto prices fall off a cliff, you could be waiting, 1, 2, 3 years to break even. It's a painful thing. It's not the most fun journey, but it's an exciting journey when you finally do make it there and you stack those coins the whole way. It ends up being pretty lucrative. Cryptocurrency mining has been one of the most lucrative things that I've ever personally done. So if you want to join me on this crazy crypto mining journey, smash the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know what you're mining, what you're using to mine, or what you want to mine, or what gear you're trying to find down in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.